I will never go to America to beg for money. I can't go there and tell them we are living on trees in Africa. My grandmother lives in the nest. I constructed a letter. I constructed a letter, sent it out to some friends. No response. One interesting gentleman decided to help us. He was in 𝗓𝗏𝗏. And for some introduction, and he pledged to give us 5,000 naira. And 5,000 naira was very big. At the time, it was very big. And lo, we traveled to 𝗓𝗏𝗏 several times. And you can imagine this is amidst a lot of praying and declaration of the... Look, that check was as if we had even gotten Central Bank already. And we arrived at 𝗓𝗏𝗏, straight to the bank. And they wrote DAR. We went to the man's house to see him. He welcomed us so wonderfully and accommodated us for the night. That's 2 weeks time, because there was a business that didn't turn out right. So if we come back in 2 weeks, we can get the money. We were very happy because we were nicely treated. Very wonderful man. And we went back. 2 weeks later, we arrived. The check bounced again. So we traveled there 3 or 4 times. So that last time, each time we would try and talk to him. And okay, come over. Because we're already in 𝗓𝗏𝗏, so come over. And then explain this story. So this time, this last time, we said, we're going straight. We're going straight to the bank. So we got into the bank, and this time the manager called me. So they said, the manager wants to see you. So I went inside. Now this was not the big manager of the bank, but one of the managers. I think he was in charge of a lot of stuff there. So he asked me to come. So I went inside to his desk. He said, who gave you this check? I told him. He said, did he give it to you by himself? I said, yes. He said, okay, let me explain to you. You can't get this money. I know you have come several times. You can't get this money. I don't think he intends giving you this money. When last did you see him? 2 weeks ago. Now the banker is telling you this check is not going to go through. He doesn't even think that the man that gave you the check intends giving you the money. Now, you know, all you're praying and talking in tongues over this check. So, okay. So we went to see him. And we greeted again and everything. Oh, I told you you'd get the money, but something was delayed. And we said yes. So I made up my mind that this was the last journey to this place. And in fact, this time we were coming, we had an accident. We almost killed somebody. We almost killed someone on the road. Terrible accident. So maybe that was God's way of saying, where are you going? Because while we were still driving in the town, before heading to Port Harcourt, while we were still driving within the city, this was inside Warri, we had brake failure inside there. Brake went flat. We went to try and fix it. We are going to this place and we are getting this money. The devil will not stop us from getting this money. Until we realized that this money was not coming. That's how we returned. Without the money. But that day, I made up my mind. I'll never again run around like this. No, because it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. That man was so nice. So nice. He said, so why didn't he give you the money? Maybe something happened. He just didn't get the money. But in my mind, I think it was God's plan. I think it was God's plan to help me stop looking in that way. Because that was the way many ministers that I knew used to do it. That was the way. You went to those that had money and you told them what you were doing. And if they got interested, they made a pledge. The only one I didn't want to do was, because apart from that one, the next thing, you go to America. And I said, no. That one, I will never go to America to beg for money. I can't go there and tell them we are living on trees in Africa. My grandmother lives in this. My dad in the cave. You know. In fact, our church right now is with palm fronds. No, I was not going to tell these kind of stories in America. No, 1,000 times no. I said no. We would send money to America. So when this other way of doing things, going around trying to get someone sympathize with you and give you some chump change for your work, I changed my mind. That didn't work, and I don't think it works.